Yeah. Gotta make sure you got the ball.
Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game.
Somebody's highlight video on YouTube if it's stupid.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Got you in the video of what not to do.
He gets a block. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Miami's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're gonna split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Grabs it in the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Go to the goal
Scanning the
chest.
field, it's Gabriel. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know the goal chest and the legendary chest. When you go do the bounties and all that shit.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the
get all your
tight ends have been
contracts.
running the drag and
You
getting the
open
first
your
down.
contract,
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. They can
you open your
block and stay
contract, you'll be able to
in
go
formation,
get
or
your
they
chest
can
and
release
shit.
come out. But
It'll
either
be
way,
set like every other day.
quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come open.
He's got it. And a
Alright, it's
confident
not
throw
free.
and
You
catch, and they're
gotta
in
go in
the
the
red
world to
zone
find
at the
it.
13.
Yeah, but it's almost
The
like it's
Canes
free.
have it with
You gotta
a first and
assassinate
10.
certain people and all that. They do certain
The give to the
gear,
back.
weapons.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He makes a grab. And they'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
It's good. It's college football. Just like math, get better, play better.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Yes, nobody got an excuse in college football
And
because they got a college
point, they get
everywhere.
the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Everybody got a team. Some niggas like, oh, we ain't got no basketball team, or we ain't got no football team. Where I'm from.
And he takes this from inside
Got
the
a college
5, and
team.
the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal
Made this nigga
possession.
funk.
Because of the big collisions,
Just go, nigga, kick the ball off, nigga,
see
made
a lot of
it.
that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions. Big force
That's the
fumble,
nigga y'all
big moment to play the
pilot.
game.
He fumbled in the first fucking kickoff. That's
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Jumped on top of the pile.
But what? Why you walking with your shoulder like that? You going with your shoulder? Where your arms like? I don't know, like your arms like you locking your shoulders like this. That's how you want to relax. I'm just, you know, I feel like you like, you feel good or comfortable like that.
Second down here as they go back to work
Everybody
after the
different
break.
in some way. That's what makes you unique. Mostly
Looking
the
to
same,
throw, it's Gabriel.
but we are different.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
So all that. Most
Not a
people
lot
are
of
we're
ground to
more
cover
alike
and
than we're
not
different.
much to defend. A
But we
big
are
third
different.
down in the
Everybody's
red
different.
zone.
Only way.
Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game. And he can do this kind of damage after he catches
Just
the
drive
football.
out. That's cool. It's fine. So they'll drive out.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup we'll see today between two tremendous tight ends, David?
I mean, two guys that are so fun to watch that really make defense hard. Like, how do you want to play this guy? We're going to see which defense can step up and try to stop these elite tight ends.
Yeah, it's not often that you say the tight end is the key to the offense's success. Both of these teams feel that way, though. So which of these two dudes could make the most plays today?
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
On the
Not
little shot
exactly
of
the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Give to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
It's hard to run on a defense that
It's
off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He wants to pass it on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The corners are walked up tight. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You gotta love those matchups when you get a running back matched up on somebody else. It's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's the way they're going to live, I'm going to live and die.
Send it to the highlights. See, have everybody there, animals all on the shit.
Speed guys that they have out there.
Upgraded all the way. It's going to be like your own little town.
Breaking the football, making the INT,
Kingdom,
making the DC
castle.
look very smart.
I don't know what that is.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Gabriel.
You can earn all that.
This time it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline.
You might want to wait till later when stuff get more powerful.
Yeah, it can't
Do
just
that
be
at a higher
pat
level.
and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Wants to throw on third down. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half.
Yeah, you make the ninja mask face it, maybe a ninja mask down.
On the move from inside his five.
It's your little hideout.
Return
It's
man
going to be
reaches
little
the end of
ninja
the line,
mask.
and down he goes. Here comes the Ohio State
You
offense
see
onto
them
the
all
field.
over the map. They
Trailing
go
by a couple of
It's like the
scores,
little
they'd like to
bird.
generate
You
some
go
confidence here early in the
to the
third
highest
quarter.
point.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably
The
scripted
Eagle
this opening drive
all
just
over
like
the
they
map.
do at the start
They
of the
gonna
game.
find
They've
goal
now got
once
an
you go
idea
once you go
what
up to the
plays
top
they
of
feel
it.
most confident in, what plays their quarterback is
see
seeing the
how
best
that's
to
gotta
go
be
out
doing
here and
that.
execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think
Get
getting
to
the
it. I
ball
was
first,
just going
driving
through
down,
the story
scoring
mode.
right here,
Somebody shit in the world. See,
On third down,
like
going up
no
top.
system.
Got a man, it's Wallace. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I got the little line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping
like
the
a
run fake's
lion.
going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Hurricanes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the
do them
red zone
things
at
too,
the
but that's how you
13.
get your levels
The
up.
Canes with
So
the
you got
1st
powers
and
and
10.
abilities, but there's levels to those powers and abilities. That's how you make those levels go up, by going to them little brown
Here's
things.
this
There's
offense with a
different
fresh set
ones.
of
It's not
downs.
just the meditations. They have the brown mark on.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but...
Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
That's a
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
That's automatic.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
And the ball goes out of bounds, thankfully, for your offense that you can turn it over. Now it's decision time. Do we want to punt the football or do we want to go for it? Analytics, of course, analytics says go for it every single time. I don't necessarily agree with that, but at least you didn't turn the football over.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's third and long. The sure hands, it's Ford. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I have to run my coach. Oh.